Alright, now, you got your rope? Cool, bet.
Sweet.
So, Buddy Lee's jump ropes, y'all can find that in the link on our website.
And it'll also be in the description box.
So check that out. Now,
these are the ropes we use primarily.
These are good for building your athleticism, because that's what we hear at Team DR Brown is all about. Building athletes, athleticism. It doesn't matter if you're on the couch and you're wanting to get in shape, all the way up to elite athletes. We focus on every aspect.
We are here for you.
Exactly.
No matter where you are.
Exactly. So, I use the Aerospeed jump rope. And
I currently do as well.
There was another one, the Rope Master, that we used too. Y'all can check out what works for you. Doesn't really matter what you choose. Just, as you said, make the rope work for you.
Don't work for the rope.
Yeah, I'm like, how she said that? Okay.
Don't work for the rope. Make the rope work for you.
But these PVC cords is a pretty good thing to utilize when you're going for speed, because as you will see in our workouts, check out our beginner's ladder, we go pretty fast with our workouts. And this is pretty big when it comes to size. Like, you're not going to jump with this unless you are this tall. So we're going to, like I said, talk about how to size this to somebody that is my size or Rebecca's size. So there are 3 different ways, technically 4, but 3 ways that you can size it. Rebecca, you want to tell them about that?
So when you're a beginner, obviously we want to make the rope a way where you can just start to learn. So a beginner-sized rope is when you step through the rope, as this is just the standard way to size it up. And you're going to put the handles together. My rope isn't currently beginner, I just cut it down. But beginner's rope is you want both of the handles reach up to your shoulder. So if you have both of your handles up to the shoulder, and you'll cut it down to however it needs to be right here. This is kind of like a beginner, a good standard way to start. Even if you're not a beginner, again, standard, so you can start jumping and just really see how that rope is working for you now. If it feels too long, you can easily cut it. The next level.
The thing is, if you want to actually see how it feels before you cut it, because once you cut it, especially with these, you're not going to get that back.
You can't lengthen it.
Yeah, you can tie a knot in it, and that will help shorten that up a little bit. So if you wanted to go from the beginner size just to see how it will be on the next size down that Rebecca's about to talk about, you can tie a knot and get it to this length, Rebecca.
So this length right here, it's kind of like an intermediate, you could say. But again, step through the rope, put the handles together, and measure it out. So this is kind of like between the armpit, collarbone area. This is a good intermediate length. The next step from beginner, or if just your rope just feels a little bit long, just cut it down. So this is where I'm at right now. And it's what's comfortable for me currently.
And then the size under that will be a good advanced version is it's pretty much height. It's chest height, lower chest height, and that's where I am. And I'm about to show you guys how to, once you get your rope down to size, how to attach these handles to this pipe. So it's pretty simple, honestly. It's a good mechanism. You just put it into the handle and then you screw it in, but make sure it's screwed all the way in, because this thing can come loose.
You don't want to be jumping and then your rope fly from your ankle.
Yeah, and
that's just a nuisance.
I just want to point out too, just because we have these ropes on our website and stuff like that, I'm not saying this is a good mechanism just to try to get paid. At the end of the day, if it's good, it's good. And
we're using this equipment because we like it,
and it is great for what we do here at Team DR Brown. Yeah. So of course you do both sides, and then after you screw both of them in, untangle it.
You gotta struggle first.
Yep. You didn't do it right if you ain't struggling. You untangle it, step through it, and then you hold it up, and then you measure it. You know, kind of again, just to make sure, you did it right. See, so mine's is at the lower chest height, and there is a height below this, right? Like down all the way here, but this is for those advanced ones. If you're just working on double unders, I wouldn't jump at this height if you're trying to get a good workout in like we are doing here. If you're working on your athleticism, if you just want to hit double unders, then go right on ahead.
But if you're just doing regular jumping, it might compromise your form. And that's something we don't want to do.
And your proficiency. Proficiency is how active, how proficient you are with the rope and getting around it. So, good chest height. This is as far as I will go down. And just making sure the form is good. Again, put knots in it if you're trying to go down in levels and see how things feel. It may throw off your proficiency a little bit, but once you're comfortable with it and you feel like this is something you want to do, you can make that cut and make it permanent. So let us know.
Y'all learned a lot. If you have any other questions, let us down in the comments.
And not only in the comments, hit us up on the Insta page, hit us up on our website. Y'all can find our contact information there in our bios. Check those out. And let us know what works for you guys and give us an idea of what else you want to see here at Team DR Brown,
Thanks for watching, y'all. Stay tuned.